Hello everyone, and welcome back to Classic Comics. So today we're looking at X-Men number 6. So I like the cover by Yawn. I mean, it looks good. You know, he's a good artist. It's kind of what we've been getting from this book, which is the cover looks like a portfolio piece. It really doesn't seem to have anything to do much with the story. It didn't really, excite me or anything or make me want to buy the comic. Now, Yawn had been the artist on this book, but he's actually not here this month. I'm guessing, I don't know if he's moved on or maybe he just fell behind. But Jonathan Hickman is the writer again. And then we get a new artist, Matteo, I don't know how you pronounce this, Bafani or Bafani, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But anyway, so we start off in the present in this book, and we start off on the Forge, which is this satellite that we saw in the first issue. And of course, they've kind of rebuilt the place, and after the X-Men's attack, kind of repaired everything, and they've added new defenses, and we kind of see all that. Then you see one of the scientists who works here, Dr. Devo or Devo, I'm not sure how you say it. And he's created this item here, and then he calls for a courier who comes to get it. And he tells the courier to take it to Dr. Gregor, who is another one of the people working on this satellite. And here we have Dr. Gregor, and the courier comes in and drops off the item. And she, we see, is working on some kind of a robot. She's working on a sentinel. She's working on a Nimrod sentinel, specifically. And then again, we have, some of these white pages that just take up space and fill out the book. Then we go to the past. And we get Professor X and Magneto trying to convince Mystique to go along on that mission that we saw in the first issue. In the first issue of this series, the X-Men launched an attack on this satellite, on the Forge, because they were trying to stop them from developing a Nimrod sentinel, specifically. And so they're negotiating with her, and she agrees to do it, but before they tell her to go, they give her a plant. They give her one of these gateway plants that Krakoa has that allows the X-Men to basically teleport from one place to another. So then the mission takes place, and what we didn't see in the first issue is that she has this plant along, and she plants it in the satellite's arboretum or greenhouse or whatever you want to call it. And then, of course, she winds up being killed along with the rest of the team. And then, along with the rest of the team, she gets resurrected by Professor X. Then we jump to more recently. And they send her back through the gateway that she planted in the satellite. So now the X-Men basically have a doorway right into this satellite. They can go in whenever they want. So they send her back there to spy. And she becomes the courier that we saw at the beginning of the issue. This person back here, the courier here, this is actually Mystique. And she delivers the item, and she sees what the scientist is working on. And she realizes, oh yeah, she's working on a sentinel. And again, here, it looks like she's actually going to kill Dr. Gregor in her sleep. But we find out she didn't. Instead, she returns to Krakoa, and she tells Professor X and Magneto what's going on. Look, you thought we stopped them, but you're wrong, we didn't. They're still building this Nimrod sentinel. And then Magneto's like, well, why didn't you take care of this? Why didn't you kill her? And basically, Mystique says she's not going to do anything else for them until she resurrects a mutant for her. There's a mutant who's dead that she wants resurrected. And I won't go any further in the comic. I won't give away the ending or anything. But basically, the Professor X and Magneto are reluctant to do this because they figure once we give you what you want, you know, we can't trust you. You'll turn on us or abandon us or whatever. You know, because this is the only leverage they have over her. So, I mean, overall, you know, the comic is okay. Basically, my review for this is kind of what it's been for the last few issues. So, the writing overall is, you know, good. You know, the characterization is good. The plot twists with finding out that Mystique put the plant on the satellite and then that she was this courier, all well done. You know, that was a bit of a surprise. It was a nice twist. And the art by, Bafano, isn't that his name? Bafani, that's how I'm going to say it. Is solid. I mean, he's not Lionel Yu, but he's pretty good. His artwork reminds me of Stuart Immonen, who did a lot of artwork in the 90s. He did a lot for DC. You know, and I liked his work, and this is fine. But again, it's just the pace of storytelling with this series is so slow. You know, it's just so drawn out for the trade paperback. And I've stuck with this book for several issues now, hoping things would pick up, but it's just not happening. And I can't recommend this book anymore. There's just not enough here in each issue to make it worthwhile. Just wait for the trade paperback on this one. That's obviously what they're angling the story towards anyway. So, yeah, I say just skip this one. Now, have you read this comic yourself? If you have, did you like it or hate it? Are you frustrated with the pace of the storytelling the way I am? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you like this content, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel on your way out and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.